What's up, everybody? Doomwake here, back with another modern video. As always, before we continue, make sure you're hitting that like and subscribe button. Let me know in the comment section below what you thought of the video. Today, we're going to be continuing our exploration with the newest set in Magic, which is the Dungeons & Dragons Adventures in the Forgotten Realm. As I said in the past couple of videos that we've done, I believe there are a few cards in the set that I do think can make an impact in Modern. And today we're going to be showcasing you one of those cards. And that card is Demilich. So let's kind of go over what we got here. So blue, 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 blue. It's kind of an awkward mana cost. 4/3. However, the first line of text you'll notice is this spell costs blue less for each instant or sorcery spell you've cast this turn. So casting a bunch of free spells like Metamorphose, Gutshot, Flashback, Lava Darts can get this thing into play pretty quickly. Whenever it attacks, exile up to one target instant or sorcery card from your graveyard, copy it, you may cast the copy. Notably, it doesn't say you may cast the copy without paying its mana cost. So it is something that requires you to have some additional mana the turn that you're attacking with it. But it doesn't have haste, so you can just untap your lands, then attack with it, get some value out of it that way. And then there's another line of text that says you may cast it from your graveyard by exiling 4 instant and or sorcery cards from your graveyard in addition to paying its other cost. So which means that basically this card is asking you to play free spells, like I said, aforementioned, Metamorphose, Gutshot, Lava Dart. And also, it is asking you to, you can get some value off of either milling it with Thought Scour or discarding it with Izzet Charm and Chart a Course, because if you discard it, you can just play it from your graveyard, and so long as you meet the requirement of casting 4 spells, you can just play it for free, quote-unquote, free from your graveyard, as long as you have the 4 spells in your graveyard, which you notably should have if you're casting 4 spells. I will say that there is some situations where Flashback Lava Dart is the 4th spell, so you got to be a little bit careful, because if you only have 4, if you've cast 4 spells and the second Lava Dart is one of those spells, you won't have the 4 requisite spells to be able to play Demilich, so just watch out for that. But, again, we've chosen that we've wanted to play Izzet Charm and Chart a Course, which naturally go perfectly with Izzet Phoenix, which is another card that is good with, these cards and casting a bunch of spells. I want to say Aspiring Spike, shout out to Aspiring Spike, by the way, who was playing this deck on his Twitch channel. I don't know if this is his exact list. I copied this list from a 5.0 League Dump. I think his list was either, 1 or 2 cards off, if not the exact same as this deck list. I think he might have had some different sideboard cards, but idea is very much the same. Demilich, Izzet Phoenix, Dragon's Rage Channeler as your creature base, Izzet Charm, Chart a Course, bunch of other, 1-mana burn spells, Metamorphose. But yeah, I mean, and then we'll go with the other threat, Dragon's Rage Channeler, just a card that is absolutely incredible in these blue-red decks. And one awesome thing about Channeler is when you're playing with Demilich and Izzet Phoenix, you can mill over those cards to then cast the Demilich from your graveyard, get back the Phoenix if you've cast 3 spells. So it's just, there's a lot of underlying synergies here. And then again, Thought Scour kind of ties the room together with all those cards. And then you're just your normal blue and red prowess / Phoenix cards, Lava Dart, Lightning Bolt, Thought Scour, cantrips. But yeah, this deck looks awesome. We have 1 Murktide region just as kind of like an extra threat. I'm not 100% sold on the region, but it gives you a bit of a different angle of it. It's like it hits a lot harder than the Demilich and Izzet Phoenixes, so there are spots where you might want access to that. But yeah, that's kind of just an extra threat here. And the mana base, fairly straightforward. Some Spiral Wolf Canals, couple Shocklands, some fetches, basics, all that kind of stuff. Sideboard, we'll go over pretty quickly. We have Chalice of the Void for mostly the Cascade decks, because as you can imagine, you don't really want to cast Chalice on 1 in this deck. So Chalice is mostly going to be on 0 for Cascade, whether that's Crashing Footfalls or Living End, or Glimpse from Tomorrow, because there are people playing that deck as well as the Asmo decks, because I think this deck might struggle with Asmo, because you're doing a lot of work to put a Demilich into play, and all of that work can be undone by simply just them sacrificing 2 food to kill your Demilich. So good against Asmo, good against Cascade, love it. Soul Guide Lantern for graveyard decks, if people are playing Dredge, Living End. Also good against the Black-Red Lurrus deck, because they're very heavy on graveyard synergies between Kroxa and Dragon's Rage Channeler and Lurrus, and Soul Guide seems really good against those decks. A Braid and Shattering Spree for our Urza Saga Colossus Hammer decks, Hammer Time, excuse me, that's the word I was looking for, as well as also being good against basically anything with Urza Saga, Affinity, Food, Hammer Time, all that stuff. Blood Moon also good against the Urza Saga decks because kind of you kind of just want a way to be able to KO the Urza Sagas. One Flusterstorm, good against control, good against combo. Most combo decks, good against, but yeah, like Adnaz, Cascade, stuff like that. Vapor Snag, which I guess is something that you want against opposing Murktides. I'm guessing that's what that's there for. I'm not huge on the Vapor Snag, but I see it definitely serves a purpose, and mostly because your removal is damage based, so you don't really have a really a good clean answer to Murktide region. You're not playing like, you know, even Unholy Heat, because we don't have a ton of creature types, so it's harder for us to turn on Delirium some of the time. And also, the reason we're not playing Unholy Heat, I think the biggest reason is when we want to be proactive because we want to be able to make sure that we can cast Demilich and get Arclight Phoenixes back. And in those scenarios, you really need your red cards to be able to go upstairs, because there's going to be games where your opponent doesn't present you a target for Unholy Heat. And in those games, you're stuck with a spell in your hand that you can't cast the Demilich off of. So I would much rather just have all of my cards be able to be cast at any stage of the game to make sure that we can maximize the take full advantage of Demilich. So I get that. And last but not least, 3 copies of Thing in the Ice. This is kind of when you're expecting to play against Graveyard Hate, like Rest in Peace and things like that. You really just need an additional threat, and Thing in the Ice very good with Metamorphose, Gutshot, Love Dart, good with all the same cards that Demilich is good with. And it's a way to sidestep the Graveyard Hate, because there are going to be people that bring in Ley Line Rest in Peace against you. That being said, you can still cast Demilich from your hand. You know, you just cast some spells and then play a 4/3 for free. So I think that, maybe in those post-board plans, you just want to swap Arclight Phoenix for Thing in the Ice to be just, basically zero reliance on the graveyard at all. Well, with the exception of Channeler. But Channeler still gets you some value by, like, surveilling bad cards away and stuff like that. So, but anyways, that is the deck list. I'm really excited to play this deck, because I've watched a little bit of Spike playing Demilich on stream, and it looks pretty awesome. So I'm really happy to see how this plays out. So without further ado, let's get into some games. I'll see you back in just a little bit for round number 1. Alrighty, YouTube, we are here for round number 1 of our league with Demilich. Call it Demilich Phoenix. Oh, yeah, this hand's kind of rough. So it's a 1-lander. We have some cantrips, so we're pretty likely to hit our second land. But like, what are we doing if we hit our second land? I guess we can chart a course, try and find a Phoenix. I think this hand has some upside. I'll go ahead and keep it, but I'm not a huge fan of it. I think it's okay. Okay, that's about as good as it gets. Top. So then we can fetch. Oh, okay. So I'm going to have to... Okay, I get it now. So I'm going to have to fetch... No, I'm going to have to Thoughtscour before fetching. Right. So I can go Thoughtscour myself, draw the land, Thoughtscour myself, then fetch. So Thoughtscour myself, and then cast another Serum Visions, and then just Gutshot this thing. Yeah, I think that's good. Go bottom, top, Gutshot this, and then get a Phoenix back. Alright, let's see what our opponent is up to. Can't quite Demilich as is. That's not true. I can go Dart, Flashback, Bolt, and then cast Demilich for 1 mana. So we might do that. We'll see. Also could just cast Chart a Course. But maybe I'm in a spot where I have enough lands that I can afford to cast a Demilich. Although, if I choose to go all in on the Demilich and they just have a Lightning Bolt, that's kind of awkward. So, what if I just attack first? Yeah, because I can Bolt them, Dart them twice, Demilich for 1 mana. Let's just go to attacks first. So I think if they let me, I'll just cast Chart of Course and just kind of be okay with it. Just draw 2 cards, don't have to discard. But I don't necessarily want to cast Demilich this turn. This is fine. Just get a mountain, play Chart. Kind of just do some setup for next turn. Ooh, that's some good setup. Okay, pass. Yeah, I can go dart you twice, but I'm still mana short of casting Demilich. And it's not like they can... I mean, they can kill the Phoenix, but it's not really beneficial for them to kill the Phoenix. So they can play a Murktide Regent, which would be a 5/5 as is. They only have 2 spells. Which I could just kill with Bolt, Dart, Dart. So that's fine. I could just like Bolt, Dart, Dart the Murktide, Manamorphose, play some Demoliches. They have a Steam Vents. Okay. So I guess they're going to go Serum Visions into a 6/6. So we need to find a burn spell. Alright, Sleet on Manamorphose. Make blue-red or red-red? Oh. Just make red-red. Okay, it's Manamorphose again. Still make red-red. Drew a Channeler. So now I guess what I do is just go Channeler, attack, because I've already cast 2 spells. If they block, I bolt the Regent, dart them, play 2 Demoliches. If they don't block, bolt them, dart them, play 2 Demoliches. Then even have a 3/3 that could potentially chump block if I need to. Yeah, let's do that. I think they can block. Maybe they have to. I'm not sure. Depends on what their hand is. Alright, they chose not to block. So we're on casting 2 spells. I guess I could also just cast the dart. Just cast the dart twice, play the canal. It's actually better, isn't it? Because it lets me save the bolt. On top of that, I think I'd rather put that into the graveyard in case because I can find another Demilich. Pass the turn. We still have a blocker. We have a bolt to put them to 2. We got a lot going on. They're going to need a lot. Going to need a lot to get out of this. Demilich can also flashback some spells, so we can maybe flashback a Gut Shot. What's this? Archmage's Charm, the Channeler. Alright, respond and bolt them to get a Surveil. That should just be lethal with the Demilich. Graveyard. Okay, yeah, they're off it. Alright, so playing against blue-red Murktide, I think I want the Vapor Snag to be able to bounce opposing Murktides. I'm not sure that this is a thing in the ice matchup. I might want Soul Guide Lantern. Again, as much as you want to bring in Chalice on 1, you just can't afford to because you have too many 1s. I think you're only allowed to bring this in against when you're planning on Chalicing for 0. Blood Moon sucks. I think a Braid doesn't line up that well against their creatures. It kills Dragon's Rage Channeler, but you're down a mana in the exchange, so I'm not a huge fan of that. Flusterstorm could be okay, but yeah, I'm not a huge fan. It's okay. It's not insane or anything. None of these cards seem particularly like exciting. Thing in the Eye is probably the most notable of the bunch. Worth noting, it has 8 toughness on the backside, which means they can't kill it with an Unholy Heat. Not sure that I want that on the draw, though. I think I'm just going to do this. Some very light sideboarding. All right, game 2. Game 2. Let's see what we got. Charter Course Phoenix, 5 lands, huh? It's probably not gonna cut it. I'll mulligan. Basic Island. Okay, I can work with this because we can charm away the Phoenix and then Manamorphose potentially to get the Phoenix back. I'm going to keep this and put back Lava Dart. And I'm putting back Lava Dart in case they have Ragavan because then I can just gut shot it even if I don't draw a red source. Ragavan is fine. Now what? Gut shot this thing now. And I think I'm just going to play Island and hold up Thought Scour. Alright, they have a Channeler. That's fine. Channeler is acceptable. I guess I'm supposed to Thought Scour in response in case they decide to Spell Pierce the Thought Scour. Yeah, they might want to Spell Pierce it. Milled over a Phoenix, which is kind of dope. Should I cast Manamorphose? No, because then I don't get the other Phoenix back. Alright, I'm going to play Spire Bluff Canal and pass. And I'm going to plan on end-stepping, or Izzet Charm to draw 2 cards. And just try and get some Phoenixes back. If they tap mana end step, I think I might cast the Charm in response because that pause there kind of felt like they have Spell Pierce. I'm not gonna do it upkeep, but because they might also dash Monkey. All right, I'm gonna let the Surveil happen, but I'm gonna respond to the iteration and. If I draw 2 cards, discard 2 cards, and they have Soul Guide Lantern, it's so bad for me. Could counter this. This is tough. I think I'm just going to let it go. But I think, like, in the scenario where they cast Soul Guide Lantern, like, if they go land Soul Guide, I probably want to Izzet Charm to counter it, because it's essentially shutting off all of my Phoenixes anyways. Alright, I'll take 1. They don't have a land? Oh, that's good for me. Alright, draw 2. Discard Phoenix, and I think the other Visions can probably go. Let's go Manamorphose, make blue, red. Oh boy. Oh boy. Manamorphose, make red, blue. Jeez. So now I can go Chart a Course and bolt this, and then play Demilich. Oh boy. Discard Serum Visions. Get Mountain. Oh, this is disgusting. Bolt this. Play Demilich, get back 2 Phoenixes. Well, that was disgusting. That's a turn 3. That was my 3rd turn. My opponent missed their 3rd land drop, but opponent said that's pretty good. Yeah, that was pretty good. Hopefully highlighting the power of Demilich. Yeah, that was this deck might be something here. That definitely that draw definitely felt pretty insane. I mean, obviously we had 2 Phoenixes, but yeah, I don't know. Highlighting the power of Demilich, hopefully. Cards felt pretty good so far. That was match 1. I'll see you back in just a little bit for round number 2. All right, YouTube, we're here for round number 2. Let's see if we can do some more crazy stuff. This hand seems awesome. We get to go turn 1 Channeler, turn 2 Manamorphose, maybe Slight, maybe Chart. We got a Demilich to go with the Manamorphose. Yeah, this hand seems dope. I guess my one qualm is that we don't have a mountain, so that if we draw a Lava Dart, it's a little bit worse, but I can live with that. And there's our mountain. I need to fetch right away. I'd rather just get the canals into play. Wooded Foothills could mean a bunch of different things. Definitely did not expect Overgrown Tomb. A lot of people playing Jund lately. They have Renin 6. Yeah, it's kind of a beat. Abrupt Decay, I can live with that. That I can live with. Do I want to cast Shard of Course? So if I cast Manamorphose, the only way I would have to go fetch for Mountain, and I have to draw a Lava Dart or a Gut Shot, or I guess another Manamorphose. I think I'm just going to cast Chart of Course, and then we can kind of decide what we want to do next turn. I could discard the Demilich. I wonder if they have main deck Graveyard Hate. Sometimes they have Ooze. Scavenging Ooze would kind of suck if I discarded this. What if I just discard the other Chart of Course? It's probably okay. I don't want to get owned by Scavenging Ooze. Because if they play Ooze, I can just bolt it and not really care about it that much. Tarmogoyf is annoying. That's the reason to not discard the second Chart of Course, huh? Okay. Well, so we can go Channeler Manamorphose. Get a basic mountain in case we find Lava Dart. And then make blue-red. Okay. And graveyard that because we can just flash it back. Let's go Sleight of Hand. Graveyard? I think I'm just going to try and aggressively find a Phoenix. So this one would go to my hand, which I don't really want that Phoenix in my hand, right? And bolt you. Graveyard, then I can cast that one from my graveyard. Alright, you've been bolted. Lava Dart you. Graveyard. Go play Demilich. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 spells. I want to keep Delirium. Chart, Manamorphose. Slight. Alright, your turn. Hope they don't have something like Maelstrom Pulse. I guess I still can't kill the Goyf, though. This is awkward. Alright, they have Scavenging Ooze, which... it's pretty bad because now I can't bolt it. Oh, that was really good. So, if I start by bolting the Scavenging Ooze... yeah, I mean, they're going to exile the bolt from my graveyard, but they still won't be able to attack with the Tarmogoyf this turn, because I can attack with Demolition. Well, I mean, they could trade, but do I want that? I think so, yeah. I think that's good. Should be able to cast it, because what they can do is they can eat, like, Bolt Manamorphose in response, but then I can just attack with both of these, cast the Visions, bolt the Goyf. If they block here, it's a trade. Oh, but then I lose Delirium, right? Okay, well, we'll see what they exile with Scavenging Ooze. Yeah, because then I'm down to Sorcery, then I only have Creature Instant Land. Maybe I just don't cast the Serum Visions. Attack with both Demoliches, bolt the Goyf. I don't know. See what they do. If they're choosing to exile Bolt, which they kind of have to do, because otherwise I can just double bolt the Goyf. So that makes sense. And I assume the visions? Keeping off Delirium? Yeah. Alright, Scavenging Ooze down. We have a Murktide Regent on top. They have 2 cards. Herm. It was interesting. I guess I can just attack with both Demiliches. Target the Bolt, target the Metamorphose, resolve the Metamorphose, blue-red, top the Regent, draw the Regent, bolt the Goyf, get a Surveil. Oh, the Goyf's only a 3/4, so maybe I could spike a Gut Shot or a Lava Dart off of the Delirium if I decided to bin. It's kind of risky, though. Oh, but yeah, then the Metamorphose and the Bolt are both gone. Okay. Still think I want to draw Murktide. So let's just do it this way. Let's play land to go to attacks. Go like this. Alright, so you want to put the Bolt on the stack first, because you're resolving the Metamorphose first. Hello? There we go. Alright. So resolve the Metamorphose. Trigger that. Still think I want to draw that. Make blue, red. I guess I should have made red, huh? Okay, graveyard. And Bass Priority. So now they can trade, which is... Oh, Goyf's a 3/4. I keep forgetting that. Okay, I should have bolted them. I'm dumb. I kept forgetting that Goyf was a 3/4 after all of this happened. Yeah, so I just missed 3 damage. I should have bolted them. I don't know why. I guess bolting the Goyf is still decent, because if I hit Lava Dart, then I could just Lava Dart the Goyf before blocks, but I don't know if that's worth it. Okay, now they have a 4/5 Goyf. They have no cards. I mean, I'm just going to attack with a Phoenix. Raise you like a phoenix. Alright, 3-ball. 3-ball. Corner pocket. Then we get some scry action with the visions next turn. They basically have to find a removal spell. Yeah, they're in trouble. I mean, they would have been a lot more in trouble if I didn't miss 3 damage, because I just forgot the Goyf was a 3/4, not a 4/5. Because they could have... the Goyf being a 3/4 means it just trades for Demilich, which... There's no I don't need to bolt the Goyf if I'm attacking with it, you know. It's a pretty good draw from them. Top. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Alright. Missed 3 damage, didn't matter. I mean, it did matter, but, you know. Alright, playing against Jund. Well, I expect to probably have a lot of graveyard hate. Something like Ashiok. I mean, they already have Scavenging Ooze that they showed us. Thing in the Ice is generally pretty good, and I'm wondering if I want to get off of the Arclight Phoenixes and just be Channeler Demilich Phoenix, or Channeler Demilich Thing in the Ice. I'm going to try that, because I think they're going to be boarding in a lot of cards that are good against Phoenix. I also think that they probably won't expect... they might expect Blood Moon, but I'll still bring it in. If I see that they're fetching around it, then maybe I'll board it back out for Game 3 if we get there, but I like Snag because they have a lot of bigger creatures. You could maybe argue Soul Guide Lantern because they are Tarmogoyf deck. So what if I bring in... It's just a lot of sideboard cards. I think I'm just going to cut 1 Chart, 1 Charm because I'm bringing out the Phoenixes. And call it a day. Yeah. I could also cut the Gut Shots, but I think Gut Shot is good at, like, aggressively getting Demilich into play, and you can, like, tag a Scavenging Ooze with, like, Gut Shot plus Lava Dart or something, because Scavenging Ooze is pretty good against you. The sand seems awesome, so I'm going to keep it. Just a bunch of threats, which is really good against discard spells. So now they, like, I guess are incentivized to take Charter Course, because my hand is just all threats. which I'm totally okay with. Well, it took Channeler. All right. Deal. I will cast Channeler. So assuming they're killing the Channeler, most likely. Position, maybe take Thing in the Ice. So I guess their plan was to just take threat, kill threat. Which makes sense. Reasonable. Maybe the Vapor Snag was loose. Even though they have Tarmogoyf, maybe just keep in like an extra chart. No, they took chart this time. Okay. That's kind of weird. I guess they have Liliana, like 100%, right? They have to have Liliana. Because their plan is to just Lily minus something in the ice after I play it. I mean, I don't really have any other plays, so I could choose not to play it, but I think it's worth it. Alright, maybe they have Lily but no untap land. Okay. So if I Thought Scour into Gut Shot or Lava Dart, I can cast Demilich. Is that right? No. Oh, no, because, yeah, I'm dumb. Okay. Your turn? Yeah, I guess I would have had to Vapor Snag my Thing in the Ice, which is obviously not good. Sacrificing Nurturing Peatland. Okay. Deal. Deal. I'm gonna fetch Upkeep. I'm gonna get Island. So I do have Bloodmoon in my deck. Okay. So now I can go... I just hardcast Demilich. Is that good? How many spells are in my graveyard? Only 2 spells. They have 4 cards. If I hardcast Demilich, they like end step bolt, untap Liliana, but they don't have Liliana because they would have just played it, right? I guess I can just hardcast Demilich. I think that's okay. Alright, they're F6. They have nothing. They have Bloodbraid Elf. Looks like a Bloodbraid Elf. Into Terminate. They chose to kill Demilich, which is interesting. Okay. Oh, I guess the joke is they want to bounce the Bloodbraid Elf. So what if I Lava Dart the Elf before casting Thought Scour? Just go Dart the Elf twice and then play Thought Scour? Because if I Thought Scour first and then try to Dart this twice, they get to pick it back up, and I kind of don't want them to Cascade again. Because their hand clearly is pretty bad, right? Because again, if they had Liliana, they would have just played it last turn or the turn before, so they definitely don't have Liliana. So I just want to make sure they don't find any more gas off the Bloodbraid Elf. So I'd rather just do it this way, I think. I'm casting this so I can play Demilich. I'm on 4 spells, right? Dart, Scour, Manamorphose, so I can just make blue-red. Okay, not bad, not bad. Can I keep Delirium? No. So I only have 4 spells, right. Pretty good turn, though. Pretty good turn. Oh, okay. I guess they're just off it. Yeah, that was kind of cool. I mean, it's weird because, like, we boarded in the Thing in the Ice and they just didn't draw any graveyard hate anyways, but, I mean, traditionally speaking, you know, Phoenix decks versus Jund, it's always kind of been lopsided in Phoenix's favor, so... anyways, hope you enjoyed the games. Demilich has felt pretty powerful so far, so let's see if we can keep it going. I'll see you back in just a little bit for round number 3. YouTube, we're here for round number 3. We're 2-0 with some Demilich. What do we got? We got a Channeler, a Manamorphose. It's kind of land heavy, but yeah, maybe I should mulligan this hand. I'm kind of expecting Channeler to do some heavy lifting, but if Channeler dies, this hand gets a lot worse. So, could see mulliganing, for sure. It's a risky hand. There's not many decks that can't kill a Channeler in it. Ooh, I like to see Celestial Colonnade. Okay, do I even want to lead on Manamorphose? I think so. Let's go Basic Mountain. Manamorphose. I guess I could top that and then just double Thought Scour. That's probably good, right? Just make blue, double Thought Scour. Okay. Well, I guess I'm Thought Scouring myself anyway, so I might as well graveyard it. But I'm going to be a spell short. Right. Okay, maybe I hold on to the Thought Scour. Because the next turn, if I draw any spell... Yeah, okay. I could get greedy here in Thought Scour and try and hit exactly Gut Shot or Lava Dart. I already milled a Gut Shot and I have a Lava Dart in my hand. I guess it would have been better if I had made blue-red, huh? I didn't think about that. I mean, I thought I wanted to cast double Thought Scour, but which is, I guess, better if I hit Phoenix. I think I'm supposed to wait. Although maybe Thought Scouring now is better. Because they could have Prismatic Ending on Channeler. I really am not sure. I guess worst case scenario, I can just Dark, cast Demilich. Alright, I'll go for it. Graveyard? We bricked. Okay. Got a little punished there. Maybe that was a little too greedy. Also, again, could have just made... If I had made blue-red, I would have had 2 Demoliches in play there. So maybe that was just incorrect. Maybe I'm supposed to keep the Thought Scour or just make blue-red anyways. Because I think keeping the Thought Scour was good, but... Really? Blue-white control, huh? Blue-white control. Alright, so let's go... Izzet Charm, draw 2, discard 2. And then I can go Dart, double Flashback. So discard, Dart. I guess I could discard Dart, and then go Slight, Dart, 3 Demilich. Yeah, that's probably better, right? Just play this, untapped, guess Slight. This also makes it, if I find a Gut Shot, I don't have to flashback both darts. I guess I will take Channeler, Dart you, Dart you. I have enough spells, right? I should. Demilich. Alright. 2 mana spells are the worst, I think, with Demilich, because I'm kind of short on land. Gutshot I can cast for free. So maybe one of the Thought Scours and the Manamorphose. I'll just play 2 more Demoliches. Alright, let's see if this is good enough. Your turn. Okay. What you got, opponent? What you got? That was a pretty good turn. Pretty good turn 3. Could have been a better turn 2 if I had just made different mana with the Manamorphose, but, you know, you live and you learn. Again, when I saw the second Thought Scour, I thought it was more beneficial to cast 2 Thought Scours because then I get closer to Phoenixes, but yeah, probably just worse. And I guess they could Wrath me, but even if they Wrath me, if I find some spells, I can just recast them. Dude, if I get Detention Sphered, I'm out of here. Okay. I was going to say, Detention Sphere is not a reasonable card. I guess that kind of shuts off Demilich. But again, I could just choose to not to cast the spell. It's up to, right? Yeah. Well, or I could just kill Teferi now. So I can go Bolt. Huh. Is there any way I can cast another Demilich from my hand this turn? So I could go Bolt Teferi. Teferi dies. Attack for 8. Gut shot you, bolt you, put you to 4. And then they wrath me, and then where am I at? Then I have a Channeler and 2 lands left and a Demilich. Alternatively, I could just not cast the bolt, attack them for 8, and then just pass. Don't cast the bolt, don't cast the Channeler. Then they plus wrath on my turn. Then they still have a Teferi in play. Yeah, that's just worse, isn't it? Alright, let's just bolt Teferi. And I think... do I want to cast the bolt? Yeah, I think so. Or I could just cast a cantrip. Maybe it's just better to cast a cantrip, honestly. Instead of the bolt. Puts them to 8, and then it's a little bit better if they have wrath. Alright, I'll cast the cantrip. I'm gonna fetch for a steam vent. Alright, gut shot you. I think my life total doesn't really matter that much, so I don't mind just paying 2 life there. So they go to 7, and they wrath me. But, I don't know, I mean... Oh, they had Terminus, and they just natty drew it, huh? Well, that's a lot worse than me. That's a lot worse for me than a wrath, because they go to the bottom and not the graveyard. Terminus gamers, huh? Did not think that anybody was brave enough to play Terminus in this format, but, you know, here we are. Alright, what are we doing? They have 5 cards. Yes, I am casting Dragon's Rage Channeler, which I guess they're probably going to counter. They didn't counter it. And they know about one of the Demiliches. I'll just pass. Honestly, I might just counter something with Izzet Charm to protect the Channeler, depending on what they do. Sucks if they have Teferi. If they just go land Teferi, then I can't counter it, but... If this is a removal spell or a charm, I'm going to counter it, yeah. Looks like a charm. Let's counter it. I mean, land's not the worst with Demilich, but I feel like I need a higher impact card than a land. Like, I understand that it casts Demilich, but am I really winning by just, you know, tapping 4 mana for a 4/3 against an opponent, a blue-white opponent with 4 cards in hand? I don't think so. I think I need something better. Chalice on 1. Okay, that's bad. Yep, that's bad. Alright. Attack you. Guess I should have kept the land, maybe? If they kill this Channeler, I'm probably just going to scoop. I'll spare you guys the time. What's this? Shark Typhoon. Okay. Alright, chump block happens. I mean, I guess they can just animate the colony and block next turn, too. There's, like, probably a 0.00 something % chance that I win this game, but it's also just, like, kind of miserable, so I think I'll pack it in. Spare you all the time. Alright, blue-white stuff. Blue-white miracles, huh? What do we got? Lusterstorm, decent. Vapor Snag sucks. Thing in the Eye sucks. I guess I need to bring in a Braid because they have Chalice, even though I really don't want to. Maybe the Shattering Spree as well, but Shattering Spree is, like, kind of clunky, and I have to tap a lot of mana on my turn, which I don't like. I think that's it. And this is probably a matchup where I really don't want Gut Shot. And maybe I want to cut one of the Charticourses. Alright, let's do that. Charticourse is good, but I want to go down on my curve a little bit because I'm bringing in a Braid, which is, you know, sort of a clunky 2-mana card. Again, I really hate that I have to bring in a Braid, but they have Chalice, so it is kind of necessary, I believe. We're back here for game number 2. We're on the play against Miracles. This hand's good. I think we have to be as aggressive as possible. I mean, it kind of sucks too because they have Prismatic Ending as just like a nice clean answer to Channeler, but I mean, I'm obviously not going to mulligan this hand. Just a good hand. I think maybe if I don't make the mishap on... And I don't even know if it's necessarily a mishap. I think it's just like a situation where that's a good example of playing to your outs. It's like you kind of have to run the numbers a lot with this deck and figure out what is the best chance of, putting the most amount of power into play. And I think taking the line that added blue and red gives you the best chance to put more power into play. So maybe it's just like, yeah, it's kind of cool to play 2 Thought Scours there because it gets me higher chances at Phoenixes, but I don't know, it's weird. It's one of those things that you just kind of like, you gotta think about it, run the numbers a little bit. Kind of feels like a rest in peace. What is this? Jealous? Well, that sucks. Bolt you. Top? Right, because then if I draw... I guess I'm not quite there. 2, 3... Kind of have to top it, though, I think. Top. Although, maybe I'm supposed to graveyard it. Because I can just cast it from my graveyard. Does that get me anywhere? No. Graveyard. Okay, so I can go Lightning Bolt, Flusterstorm the Bolt, and then play Demilich for 1 mana. Alright, sure. It's kind of all in, but... Bolt. Flusterstorm the Bolt. Graveyard. Graveyard. Same targets. No. Graveyard. Graveyard. 1 mana. Attack. 11 cards in graveyard, only 2 card types. I will instantly concede if they play a Terminus. But again, it's a blind draw, so, see what they got. Fairy Bounce Demilich? Yeah. Well, that sucks. Now what? Kill Teferi, attack them for 1. Do I want to hang on to the Canal? I think playing it's better so that if I draw a red card, I can play Demilich. Because I have Mountain and then 3 blue sources. So by playing it, let's say I draw a Bolt or a Dart. I mean, I guess Dart's the same thing, right? I can just go Dart, Flashback, and then cast Demilich for 2 mana. But if I draw Bolt, I can just Bolt them, get a counter, play Demilich for 3 blue. So I think this is better. Chart a course. Let's cast it. It's probably going to get countered, but... Oh. I think that's good. Top that. I mean, it means that I'm not casting Demilich, but... They also might just counter this, so... But if they don't counter this, I can discard Demilich, and then I'll have 4 types, right? Instant, land, sorcery, creature. So, pretty good if they don't counter it, because then I just discard Demilich, hold up a Braid, attack for 6. It's quite good if they don't counter it. They did counter it, so 1 spell. Okay, can't do anything. Attack for 2. They're at 10. Kind of close to this Colonnade, which does potentially blank the Channelers if they can get up to 5 mana. It's this Prismatic Ending, it looks like. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. So we have a Braid on top, which I guess I will lead on. Any reason to lead on it? Like, is there any reason to do it now? If I find Lava Dart, I can cast Demilich. Alright. It's good enough reason for me, I think. I mean, it sucks if they counter it, but... I guess, what was the reason to do this main phase? Like, I could have just attacked first, right? Yeah, I guess there was really no reason to do that main phase. But I think I would have ended up casting it post-combat to try and find Lava Dart to play Demilich this turn. But yeah, they know my last card. Yeah, so I guess I should have attacked first there. Or I could have also just held the Abrade and not cast it. Maybe I'm just being too impatient. Okay. Cycle Triome, sure. Yeah, now they're at 9, and if they have a land, they can play Colonnade to blank the Channeler, which puts me in a weird spot. What's this? Teferi? Another Chalice. Yeah, that's bad. I only have 2 cards. Let's see what they have. I mean, they know my card. I can step 6. They know my last card. So Teferi. Jeez. Bounce Channeler. Yeah, this sucks. This sucks. Alright. People on YouTube hate it when I scoop, so I'm just going to play Demilich, even though there's 0% chance I win this game. I'll cast the Demilich. I guess they have 2 lands in hand, brainstorm into 3 lands. It's my out. It's probably not going to happen. It's probably not going to happen. But we'll try. So I've always been told I concede too early. Alright, no longer trying. Yeah, I don't know. Probably just like not a great matchup for this deck. The Chalice, Terminus. It's like main deck Chalice to beat all your 1-drops, Terminus to get Demilich and Phoenix. Probably the worst matchup of all time. So yeah, really unfortunate. But anyways, hope you enjoyed the games. I'll see you back in just a little bit for round number 4. All right, everybody, we are back here for round number 4. See if we can recover from our last round loss to Miracles. I think this hand's pretty good. We get to go bolt something on 1 potentially, chart, discard Phoenix on 2, and then hopefully kind of see how our hand sculpts out from there. But, you know, removal spell on 1 plus chart plus Phoenix seems like a fine hand to keep. So we'll go ahead and keep it. All right. What do we got, opponent? What do we got? Ink Moth Nexus. I was going to say not Hammer Time because they didn't reveal Luris. Zabaz. Alright, Steam Vents go. Wish I had a Lava Dart, but, you know, we'll take it. I am going to hold up Steam Vents in case they play, you know, like Arcbound Ravager or something I want to bolt. I mean, if they just, like... I don't really want to bolt Zabaz. Maybe if they play an artifact creature, I can bolt it in response. Depending on what they play. We'll see. As is, I will take a damage. I accept 1 damage from the little wasp. Alright, Hardened Scales. Okay. Now am I bolting? No, I don't think so. I'm going to save the bolt. Also, saving the bolt is good because I might need it to get back to Phoenix on turn 3. So, I will untap. Likely just casting Chart, discard Phoenix. I could Manamorphose first, and then I get 3 looks at a Gut Shot. It's not worth it, I don't think. Just going to Chart, discard Phoenix. Okay, can maybe go off next turn with Demilich. Next turn we can go Manamorphose, Chart. Yeah, we're short on Manamorphose, Chart, Bolt, Visions. So we need to find another free spell. Like, we need to find a Manamorphose, a Dart, or a Gut Shot, right? I mean, worst case, we can just go Manamorphose, Bolt Vision, get back Phoenix. Oh no, then we can just play Demilich for 1 mana, right? Manamorphose, Bolt Vision, and then Demilich for 1 mana. Yeah, that works. Okay. So we guess we could do that if we want. See what they do. This is a Walking Ballista. Okay. Accept. I will definitely kill that. Oh, they have something cool they can do. So if I go to Bolt the Ballista, they can actually float red mana and activate the Zabaz to modular 2 counters into the Ballista and make it a 4/4. Huh. Well, that's awkward. So I need to find another red removal spell, right? So what's the best way to sequence this? Because if I find Dart, I can Dart the Zabaz and then Bolt the Ballista. So maybe I start with Manamorphose, make red red. No, I still think I make red blue. Well, actually, I should probably Serum Visions first. Because I Serum Visions first, then I Manamorphose. Let's say I find a red card under, like, on the scry on the Visions. Then I could go Manamorphose, red, red, Dart, Bolt, get back Phoenix, play Demilich. So let's fetch for a mountain. Excuse me, sorry about that. I didn't get the mute button in time. Alright, let's go... Yeah, Visions first. And that way if we find a red card on the scry... Izzet Charm, huh? Okay, this is dicey. Bottom, bottom. Now what? I guess I could Manamorphose Chart a Course? Or, excuse me, Manamorphose draw 2, discard 2 off Izzet Charm? Kind of in a bad spot, though. Maybe I just have to hope to get lucky and Manamorphose into another red card. Just make red red. But then, if I miss... What happens if I miss? Creature, sorcerer, instant land. I guess like if I miss, I can just go channel or get back Phoenix. All right, let's try and get a little lucky here. All right, channeler. I still think I'm gonna Bolt the Ballista just to force the issue. Because this also means I could Surveil into the Lava Dart. I'd be pretty lucky. Surveilling into Lava Dart here. Oh. Do they just not... Am I missing something? They can do this, right? They can just kill their own Zabaz. Tap red mana, blow up this, make Ballista 4/4. I'm not... I think I'm not missing something. Okay, well, I guess not. Maybe I just don't understand how it works. But I was, like, pretty certain they could do that. I don't know. Let me know in the comment section below if I'm missing something, but I thought that they could definitely do that. I don't think I'm missing something, unless this says destroy target artifact you control. It doesn't say another target artifact. Okay, there's a Ravager. Does that kill me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think it's 1 short. Right? So they go sack this, 4 counters. Sack this, 6 counters, 2 counters in the Nexus. Oh no, it's exactly lethal, right? Because it's 6 plus 3 and then the extra 1, so it's 10. I think it's exactly lethal. 4, Animate Nexus, 6, 9, plus the 1 from Scales is 10. Yeah, it's exactly lethal. But, I mean, I'll make him do it. Alright, maybe I got a little aggressive. Trying to find the bolt and the dart. I don't know. Wait, what's happening? I don't know what's happening. Okay, never mind. I mean, again, I might be missing something, but I don't think I am. Am I just dead to the ballista? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, I guess this is also just lethal, right? Yeah. Okay. I guess they have me dead 100 different ways. So never mind. Okay. Well, I'm gonna concede. I've seen enough. Chalice of the Void, again, it's really awkward because you can't really afford to play it on one. Shattering Spree and Abrade are good. Vapor Snag's good. I'm going to trim on some of the cantrips, like some of the more expensive cantrips. And I think Murktide's probably too slow. Just kind of lean the deck out a little bit. I could bring in Blood Moon. Yeah, maybe I am supposed to bring in Blood Moon, because it's good against Urza Saga and Nexus. I think I'll do Blood Moon on the play, but not on the draw. I think I like that. Just kind of shame on some more of the clunky, expensive cantrips, more of the dirtily stuff. Well, I mean, I'm gonna keep. Maybe this hand's just bad because it doesn't have any interaction, and even if we do the thing, we still have no interaction. Okay. So I can go... Huh. This is awkward. Because I really want to Manamorphose before I cast Thought Scour. I guess what I could do is top both of these, draw the land, play land pass, and just hold up Scour Snag. Yeah, and then just like end step Scour, untap, Morphos, do some stuff that way. Okay, yeah, I think I like that. Just like not try and do the thing this turn. Just wait a turn. Because we have to find a free spell anyways, so it's pretty unlikely. Alright, I will take 1. I accept. I accept the 1 damage. Yep, there's a Saga. I guess that's a reasonable card to bring in. Can't really beat it, which kind of sucks. Oh, man. Guess I can actually get a Phoenix into play, right? Because I can go Manamorphose for 2 mana, Manamorphose for 3 mana, and then Vapor Snag for 3 mana. Hopefully I find a Dart. I guess that works too, right? But then I'm just like, so far, I'm just never getting these Demoliches into play. Oh, man. Is that worth it? Manamorphose for 2, 1 spell. Manamorphose for 3, and then Bolt would cost 3, and then I could get back a Phoenix. Is that good? Well, I should probably cast Vapor Snag instead, right? I'm just wondering if this is even worth it. I would have had a good turn if they didn't have Damping Sphere. But here we are. Alright, I'm just going to do that. I'm going to cast Manamorphose, make blue, red. Oh, man. Oh, no, it doesn't even work. Right, because then I pay 3 mana to make 2 off the bolt. Right, okay, never mind. This was dumb. Like, what am I waiting for, though? I guess I just wait to try and find. I'm just gonna kill this thing now. I guess I just had to wait and try and find it a braid. Yeah, this sucks. Man, God, my turn would have been so good. Would have had Phoenix and 3 Demiliches in play, but just got by the sphere. Would have been nice to have that on turn 2, so I could have countered this, but here we are. I guess I'm going to pass. And if they make a construct, I'll probably just deal 2 damage to it. Tap red blue for that. Then I guess I can Vapor Snag the other token, but I don't really know where I'm going with this. I mean, I need to find a braid for the Damping Sphere. For sure. That's fine. I don't need to cast the Vapor Snag quite yet. Maybe they just get like a Soul Guide Lantern or a Tormod's Crypt. They got Springleaf Drum. I guess that was a reason to cast the Vapor Snag before, but then they just probably don't get the drum, so you know. Alright, just gotta cast this now. This is a frustrating game. Even just a land to hardcast a Demilich would have been fine. Guess I just draw 2, discard 2. But I want to main phase it so I can hold up both if I find it. Try and find a braid. Found a lava dart. Okay, pass the turn. Let's see what they got. This is not going well. Not going well. Sure. Can we get... I mean, even at this point, now we're, like... Now that they have a bunch of stuff in play, I think even if we find a braid, it's not going to be great for us. It's just kind of too far gone. Man. Damping Sphere. It's a good card to bring in against us. Alright, fine. I guess I'll kill this now. Man, what a sad game. What a sad game. Now even a braid doesn't even do it. How do I win this game? I mean, land still lets me cast Demilich. Kill this while they're tapped out. They're down to 2 cards. Alright, take 2. Man. I mean, it definitely all starts by drawing a land to cast this Demilich. But again, I don't even know if it's good enough. Ballista for 2, sure. That's all I got. Guess I can cast 1 from my graveyard. Is that better? Probably. Let's go exile, charm, Manamorphose. The Manamorphose is just really bad, right? With the 2 Damping Spheres. And I guess Thought Scour. I want to keep all the removal. I guess I can just exile the other charm. Yeah. The 2 mana spells are all just really bad. Alright, do I think this is even close to good enough? Probably not, but, you know, here we are. I got nothing else to do. It's this white mana. Dismember? Yeah. So counter on Ballista. I can't even double dart the Ballista. I only have one mountain anyways, but counter on Ballista, attack for 5. I go to 6. Hopefully they just have a Ravager to put me out of my misery. Alright, cool. We are dead. Yeah, really unfortunate. We just kind of got got by Damping Sphere. Our hand was going to be really good, and just, you know... We even drew the Izzet Charm after, like, the turn that they played Damping Sphere. We drew the Izzet Charm. I think it was maybe 2 turns down the road. I can't remember, but... Yeah, just really unfortunate. Not a lot that our deck can really do against multiple Damping Spheres. We didn't even find the first Abrade, so, you know... kind of a sad way to go out there, but we're 2-2. Let's see if we can right the ship back in round number 5. I'll see you back in just a little bit. All right, YouTube. After a really good start to the league, we started off 2-0, kind of derailed a little bit, 2-0 to 0-2. Really unfortunate last 2 rounds. See if we can make it all right in the last round. Okay, so we got a Serum Visions, a Izzet Charm to discard to Phoenix 2. I think I'll keep this. We go Spire Bluff Visions on 1. It's better to Thought Scour, try and find more Phoenixes. Actually, I don't know. Against Lurrus, I kind of want to set up a top card of my deck with Visions. But I guess the other consideration is if they have a discard spell for, like, depending on what they cast a discard spell on, excuse me, I don't know what I'm looking for off the Visions yet. It also kind of depends on which Lurrus deck they are, you know what I mean? So I think this makes sense to me. Alright, we mill a Darcy and a Thought Scour. Okay. They have a Memnite. Murktide Regent. So I can Serum Visions, pay for Sentinel. I can Charm, either kill the Sentinel or loot and not pay for the Sentinel. God, this is tough. This is really tough. I could also Visions and not pay for the Sentinel just to try and find a Bolt or a Lava Dart to kill both their things. This is really tough. I kind of think I should maybe prioritize not getting the Phoenix into the graveyard and just trying to prioritize finding removal spells. But if I'm doing that, the question is, do I want to pay for the Sentinel? I think I do. I think I'm just going to get a basic Mountain, cast Serum Visions, and pay. Getting Mountain so I can cast Lava Dart if I find it. Alright, we need to find some red cards. Can keep the Phoenix and loot away both Phoenixes. Oh, man, I just don't even know if that's good enough. I think I just need to try and find some red cards. Like, I don't think we're racing them with 2 Phoenixes. I certainly don't want the land. So what's best case scenario if I keep the Phoenix? Untap, Charm, don't pay, discard 2 Phoenixes, and then I have to draw a Dart. Yeah, if I draw a Dart, I can go Charm, discard both Phoenixes, Dart this, attack for 6. Dart probably wins the game. Alright, I'll keep it. I'm keeping it because it is highest upside, even though I'm not sure if it's 100% correct. But I think it is highest upside. So if I find a Dart, we are golden. Stoneforge, get Hammer. Yeah. Okay. Take 2. And I'm going to cast Izzet Charm before playing my land. I'm just not going to pay for this. Again, I'm just going to go for high upside. Oops. Nope. Draw 2. Alright. Lava Dart, please. Lava Dart, please. Rats. So I'm going to... If I cast the Thought Scour now and mill over Lava Dart, it's pretty good, because then I can just dart the Sentinel, get back some Phoenixes. And also, if I wait on the Thought Scour, I then give them another card off the Sentinel. Just one card too late, huh? That's kind of what this league is, right? It's just like one turn too late, you know? Man, it's been a really unfortunate league. They have Paladin. Yeah. Are we dead? 1, 2, 3, 13. I mean, I don't think we can win. Because we have to play defense. Because we have to chump block whatever the hammer's on. And 2 turns from now, they can just get the trample thing. Shadow Spear. Yep, so I got a 3. Don't think I have any outs. Okay, where does it all start? Where does it all start? Not sure. Probably with Chart a Course. One, 2, 3, 4. Phoenix, Demilich. Or I could go Charm, kill this, Visions, dart this twice, and then Phoenix, Demilich. Yeah, that's probably better. So kill that. Then I go to 1. So that's dead. I guess I should Visions first. Yeah, should have Visions first. Bottom. I guess I'll just kill the Memnite and then shoot them for 1. It's probably be better. We'll go Demilich, Exile, Vision, Charm, and I actually, yeah, I can't cast any of the 2-mana spells because I have 2 Fire Helots. So we can't do that. And I have to leave at least one of these home because I need to block both of their things with me at 1. So, yeah, I don't know. Probably don't have any outs. Maybe I messed this game up. I mean, I tried to give myself the most opportunities to find Lava Dart before they did the thing. Oh, they just have another Paladin. Okay. Springleaf Drum. And do they have another equipment? Seems like they might. I don't think I can... I'm not dead unless it's Shadow Spear. Double chump block. Yeah, right on the outs. Alright, Chattering Spree, Abrade, Blood Moon. I think Blood Moon's good. I think this is one of those things where Blood Moon's good on the play, but not on the draw. Chalice is okay on 0, because you can get Memnite Ornithopter, but I don't think it's good enough, because I think they usually bring out Memnite anyways. Chart's kind of slow, Region's kind of slow, and just kind of trim on some of the cantrips. Alright, we'll do this. Again, I'm doing Blood Moon on the play, but I'll probably not have it on the draw. I wonder if this is a thing in the ice matchup. It might be. Yeah. I think in the ice is also good if they're bringing in Sanctifier and Vec. Alright, what is this hand? Can Serum Visions try and find a red source? We have no threats, though. Again, I still think you kind of have to keep hands like this. Kind of high upside with Bolt and Dart, you know. I guess the basic island kind of sucks, because we can't cast 2 red spells on turn 2, but... Alright, Visions. I'm casting Visions first, because I just need to hit a land. Which we didn't. I guess there's an argument for topping the Phoenix and upkeep Thought Scouring, which I think it still gives me the same amount of looks at lands. Maybe that was better. And I get the Phoenix into the graveyard. Yeah, maybe that was worth it. Nice. Alright. It's just one of those days, huh? I mean, I don't know. I think I probably played bad. I probably played bad a couple times during this league. This deck's not that easy to play. Hmm. Yeah. Come on, man. Okay, alright. You gotta feel for me at least a little bit, right? Like, come on. How many cards did I look at? I bought him 4 cards. So 14 plus 4 on the bottom is 8. I looked at 18 cards and there was 1 land. Like, I mean, come on. Okay, yeah, I mean, I could possibly win this game, but I'm just kind of off it. Yeah, I don't know. I may have played bad throughout the league a little bit. Kind of unfortunate. We started off really well, and then the rails kind of fell off a little. We played against some weird decks, though. We played against Miracles, which I don't think is really popular at all. Same with Scales. So I played against some weird decks, had some mixed results. I think this deck does some powerful things, but I don't know, maybe a little too inconsistent, and I probably messed up a little bit along the way. So that was kind of a learning experience for everybody. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you've made it all the way to the end, be sure to hit the like and subscribe button, and I will see you in the next one.